Hi, hello. I'd like to share with you something that has helped me personally in my Christian walk. And this is about listening. Now, it's not just listening to what people say, but listening to what people feel. Because oftentimes people come to us, they are frustrated, angry, and confused. And when those times happen, they usually don't find the right words to say it, especially those who are angry. Sometimes they're angry because they're hurting. So, this is something that I found really helpful, and that is being able to see the world as the other person sees it. It is listening with empathy and being able to validate that, to be able to communicate your understanding of the person's feeling. Because oftentimes the way human brain works is that human brain usually wants to run away from pain. And so when we hear the sad news, we don't want that. We don't want conflict. We run away from hearing it, or we try to minimize it, while others probably want to solve it or fix it quickly. But that's not how it works. Uh, Let me give you just some example. Somebody comes to you and say, a loved one died. We don't say, well, there is the resurrection. We don't do that. That is kind of cold. Instead, we say, uh, "Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. That's a loss." Uh, Another one comes to you and say, "I lost my job," and we don't say, "Oh, I'm sure you'll find another one." You know, and again, that is also cold, and we can at least respond and say, that is so upsetting. I can understand how you must feel. So, what are you planning to do about it? You can go and ask, or maybe let's talk about it some more. Or somebody says that they are really angry of what is happening with the news that they hear, the injustice that's going on. We don't say, "Oh, I'm sure they did something really terrible. They deserve it." Again, that is called, while you may not agree with everything that may be going on, but we are still Christians, and express the love of Jesus to them by listening to how they feel and showing care. Our Lord Jesus in Matthew 9, verse 36, let me read. It says, "When he saw the crowds, Jesus had compassion on them because they were harassed, they were helpless, like sheep without shepherd." Here we see in this story, Jesus Christ did not judge them. He did not criticize them, but he looked at their situation, what was going on, and he heard their cries, and he had compassion on them. I find this really helpful uh, to really show that compassion by listening with empathy. Listen not only to what people say, try it. Listen to what they feel and validate that feeling to them, showing that you really care.